Hello and welcome. You are watching Ghar Ghar Ki Chai with Sanjali Brahma. On this show, we give our guests two options to either have a conversation with us in real life or to do it through an online portal. We have mellow conversations over a cup of chai and we also spill some of that chai. All our guests on this segment are associated to Little Flower School, and therefore, ladies and gentlemen, this is LFS Wants to Know. Today with us is a guest who I did not imagine would agree to do this with us. When I remember sending her the invite and I waited with bated breath, and I was pretty sure she's going to cancel it because when I say it, she's a busy woman. Right from school life, I have looked up to her as a person, as a woman. She's somebody who inspires me. She's a teacher who was not just known for her educational qualities and her unique approach towards handling students, but also the way she conducted most of the extracurricular activities. It's none other than the very dear Mrs. Chatrath. Thank you so much for doing this with us. Thank you for agreeing to spill the chai with us.
Thank you, Sanjali. I think you have spoken too much.
No words, no amount of words can do justice to you.
Thank you so much.
So, how are you feeling right now?
Right now, it's all good.
Uh-huh.
Only thing is this quarantine period, what is
Yeah.
going on. But then, of course, everything is okay.
Everything is
Yeah.
okay. When she was my class teacher for 3 years, I still remember she was somebody who was very reluctant to taking credit. Even when we went up on the assembly stages, she did not want us to take our names. One of the sweetest and most humble persons I know. And I'm sure the audience, you all will be delighted, and it is going to be some kind of a surprise that Miss Paul has agreed to do this with us. Thank you so much, Miss, for being on the show. Thank you so much. I totally didn't expect that you would say a yes, considering how reluctant you are to credit.
I had no other option. I couldn't break the heart of my student. He was so dear.
And right there, you have a proof of how kind she is. So, how are you keeping up this quarantine? How are you? What have you been doing? Tell us about it all.
I was busy. In the beginning, I had a little fear about this COVID-19. But then after that, it was very busy. We started watching television, learning new things, and then the online classes.
Right.
And interacting with children online was really fun because got to know them and learn from them also, because we are not very savvy, but children are. And so Nada, I learned a lot from them.
Today with us is a person who is not just an excellent biology teacher, but she has aced it as a counselor. She is not just a great friend, but she is that person who we consider to be a lucky charm at our inter-school competitions. She is none other than the very loving, the caring, the wonderful Mrs. Karmakar. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction.
Thank you for having us over, for allowing this. And since it's Ghar Ghar Ki Chai, so I would request you, let's have the chai.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you for having us again.
And I would like to congratulate you for this wonderful initiative that you have taken. I am just loving it.
Thank you so much, Miss. I'm so glad that you all like it, that you all are agreeing to do this with us. Okay, so how are you this quarantine? What have you been doing? Audience wants to know.
You can say that I have done things which I have not done for decades.
Alright.
Or rather, I should put it this way, that I have not done in the last decade. I could not watch television at all. I hardly used to get time, good dishes for my children. I did not get time to spend time with my kids. So all that I have got this quarantine. And at the same time, I would also like to say that the way the world is going on, this COVID scare that is in the air, the oil spill that happened in Russia a couple of weeks ago, and all that is happening in America. So the world is not in a good state. So though I am living happily at my home, I am having all my 4 meals peacefully with my family, but still my heart goes out for those who are suffering, and many have lost their jobs, their opportunities in life. So I feel for them.
Today here with us is somebody who I had to convince a bit and assure her that no such questions will be asked and it's all going to be easy and smooth. But she is one of the loveliest teachers I've met. Right from I've known her right from childhood, and she has been teaching the kindergarten for so long, and she's just her entire existence is just sweet. Presenting to you Mrs. Sabrina D'Souza. Thank you so much, Miss, for being here, for agreeing to spill the chai with me.
Thank you so much, Sanjali, for having me over. It's an honor.
So how do you feel? How do you feel right now?
I'm nervous. As you can see, I'm perspiring. I'm really nervous, but anything for you children. I would love to do something like this for you all.
Right.
Love you all. It's very sweet of you.
So how are you keeping up this quarantine? What have you been doing? How is life?
Quarantine, see, in the beginning, it's difficult. It is difficult. It was difficult for everyone, but we have to cope up with life with a smile on our face, adjust with everything that is around us, be happy, accept,
Right.
do for others, make others happy, and you will be happy. Like whether you do it for people, for children, for the poor, for the animals around. You really feel good. It gives you so much of inner peace, and you feel good about it. So I'm happy. I'm happy.
So how long have you been teaching kindergarten?
Kindergarten since 2007. Before that, since
All right.
1998. From 1998 till 2006, I was in class 2.
Okay.
So it's been almost 23 years now.
In this
It's been
profession.
Little Flower School,
Oh,
yes.
all right. And did you start with Little Flower School?
Little Flower School, only Little Flower School. So,
So this was your first job, and it's till date it is so.
It is so, yes.
right.
And I'm very, very happy with my job, my children, my class, my ex-students, wherever they are. I love them.
And so how long had you been in the profession of teaching?
It's almost, you can say, 25 years.
25 years. That's a long period of time. And was teaching your first job? Like, did you join your first job as a teacher?
Yeah. I joined being a teacher. That was the first job for me.
All right.
But then gradually I started liking it.
Uh-huh.
And then I was into it.
So initially, like, you didn't like
Initially, I wanted to be as a scientist.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to pursue my further studies regarding
Uh-huh.
research and all that.
Right.
But then I think there was changes all over.
Yeah.
Destiny has something
Yes.
with you stored in it. So it happened that way.
Right. So did you always want to become a teacher?
Right from small, when I was small, we grew up, we had many children of my age group and many who were maybe half my age. And I had this interest in going and teaching these small children on Saturdays and Sundays. And their mothers were very happy with me. Okay, their homework is done, So I suppose it began, years back. It must have been within me. I didn't know about it. Till I came this side, I got married and Sister Helena offered me a job, and there I am here today. So many years later, I love what I'm doing. I really love it.
And I think that is about life. You should love what you
It's not a job.
Yeah.
It's not a job that that I am doing. I love what I'm doing. It's right from my heart for my children.
I mean, I totally understand that you love the job, but how? How have you, taught the people the same thing for so many years? How do you do it? Don't you get bored? Don't you feel like, I'll not teach ABCD from now? Like, it's done. Don't you feel that
No.
way?
You look forward. I look forward to going to school every morning.
Okay.
You go to school every morning, you look at their faces, whether it's the small children, the KG children, or maybe the class, the high school, the 10, 11s and 12s. Even if they come and they wish you and we know their name and we wish them by their name, that excitement, miss, you still remember my name.
Right.
And and then they come the next day with another child just to see if I remember their name. And that kind of it's a different feeling altogether. It's such a different feeling. My children, there are some days you go, maybe you're not up to it health wise, mentally, but trust me, when you go to school and you look at the children around, there's so much you learn from them. Probably sometimes you get your answers from them. You look at your faces, sometimes they have a different question on their face. You understand it from them. It's a lovely feeling, and by the end of the day, you came in with that negativity, you go out with so much of positivity, and it's really nice. It's really nice.
when I was younger, I thought I wanted to become a doctor. Then I moved on to have a lot of aspirations. But finally, I'm here because I thought that wasn't my cup of chai. When
Okay.
you were younger, what were your aspirations? Was teaching always the goal? How was it? What were the
I'll
dreams?
put it this way. When I was around 6 to 7 years old, right from then, whenever I used to visit my maternal, like uncle's place, the first thing I used to do there when I used to reach there is take a sari from my grandma's cupboard, wear it, and take a piece of chalk or a pencil and start to teach. So that was my
Alright.
passion right from that age.
Okay.
But eventually, like later on when I was in class 10, 11, 12, I started having passion for biology. So I wanted to become a lecturer. At the same time, I had a lot of liking to become a famous dancer. So you see, right now I am doing a mix of both.
Absolutely. We must tell our viewers that Mrs. is an excellent dancer. She has trained us in so many dances and we have won it, the first position. So thanks to you for that as well. When you were younger, what were your professional aspirations? Any such dreams which you wanted to achieve as a child?
For me, teaching, this profession is my cup of chai. And from very childhood, I don't even remember when and how, but I always wanted to be a teacher. Always.
So,
And I admired my teachers in school. Although my parents didn't want me to be a teacher,
Oh, alright. What did they want you
but
to
they
be?
didn't force me.
Okay.
My father wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer, but he didn't force me for that. I love teaching. It was just that I wanted to be a teacher.
So like you teach kindergarten, and
Kindergarten.
mostly it's like junior school. So
Yes.
how have the children been learning during this quarantine? How do you
Quarantine,
manage? Are you all
yes.
also taking online classes?
No, we are not taking online classes, but we are doing it through WhatsApp.
Okay.
We are doing it through a lot of videos, audios as an explanation. Videos, we come on the videos. Sometimes we show them the cartoons, in their subject form, whether it is numbers, it's their alphabet, it's their phonics. So whatever it is, and the parents as well as the children are very happy. We give them their little coloring, their craft work where they are involved.
Right.
So they are enjoying it, and so are the parents. They are thankful. And we reward them with little e-certificates.
Okay.
So that's really nice, something that they look forward to. The parents do take out a snap with that. They download, they take out a printout with the child holding the snap and they send it to us. So we do feel good. So that's nice. Yes.
What do you have to say about this shift to virtual education? I mean, are you in support of this? And why have we not doing the virtual education for so long?
Okay, virtual education, it's good. Okay, but personally, I like the classroom atmosphere. I have like the personal touch with my children, interact with them, talk to them, listen to them, shout at them, laugh at their innocence. So, and then my staff room also. Sharing the incidents of the classroom with some and having just fun, laughing at the innocence of the children. So that's what I really miss. I miss my children. And my
Just for the record, I mean, even if you did shout, it didn't seem like it. You're so soft spoken.
Oh, thank you for that. But I really tried to be very strict. But my present batch, I don't know, but I think they are afraid of me.
One thing which people should know about you, but they don't.
Okay. If I talk about my quality, many people don't know that I'm not really judgmental about people.
Okay.
I accept them as they are. And one more thing, I appreciate people if they are straightforward instead of spreading rumors. It's nothing to do personal, but don't spread rumors. If they talk personally to a person and clarify their doubt, I really appreciate and respect those kind of people.
Okay. See that one thing that people don't know about you and they should.
Oh, that's a difficult question. Why don't you do one thing? Why don't you tell me what you all know about me? Then I shall tell you what are you missing.
Well, I already told you, you're wonderful and you're a great friend and you're caring, loving, you're a good parent. How? I mean, what else? What else is there which we don't know? Any quality, anything which you like to do?
I was like a crybaby. I wanted to cry for every little thing, but you must not have seen that part of my life.
Yeah, we did.
And then I have discovered recently that I can cook quite well.
You didn't know this?
I didn't know this.
Okay.
So I'm happy about that. And long back, I used to be a good singer too. But after entering this teaching profession and after screaming in the class, I have absolutely lost touch with that.
What is that one thing which people should know about you but they don't?
I can say two things.
Yeah, sure.
See, one quality I asked I asked my daughter. I said, Achika, what do you feel that if suppose somebody asks me, which quality you must be knowing better? Mummy, people don't know that you are sensitive. I know you are a sensitive person. So that part maybe, it may be that maybe she has understood better. And from my side, from my angle, what I feel, I used to control students and I used to tell them be disciplined and not to do this and not to do that. But during my school days, I was very, very mischievous.
Okay.
Too mischievous. In fact, you will never imagine that Mrs. Chatrath was like that.
Absolutely, the professional and very reserved miss. So this
And
is
what I used to correct the student in the class, I used to wonder. This was same what I used to do.
So well, we do have this round later on where we will definitely question you about the mischief that you had done.
I went up and I jumped from that first floor to the ground.